Hi third graders, welcome to today's lesson on how to locate negative numbers on a number line. In today's lesson I'll show you how to draw two different number lines here. One will have a scale of 1, the next one will have a scale of 2. Okay. So the first thing we need to do when we are drawing a number line is to actually draw a line. Okay. And the difference between a line and a line segment, remember a line goes on forever in this direction and it goes on forever in this direction. As you're watching today's video, I want you to have a pencil, a ruler, and a piece of paper. Okay, so for this first one, I just want you just watch me do this, and then the second one I'll let you guys try it as I'm doing it on the video. Alright, so like I said before, this is a line because it's got arrows on the ends. And it goes on forever in that direction, and it goes on forever in that direction. Okay, so now that I have, instead of having a line segment, I have a line, I need to have a spot in the middle right now that is 0. Okay? And when we are creating this, in the past we said that all of our segments, all of our pieces in between, had to be evenly spaced. Okay? So we're going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Now I'm going to go the other way, and I am going to start graphing some of the negative numbers on this number line. Okay, so again, I want to have them evenly spaced, so I want to have that over here. And I'm just going to go ahead and draw my lines first, and then I'll talk about what each line is. Okay. Alright. So I have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and if I keep going on, the numbers would go 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and all the way to infinity. Okay? Infinity means that it doesn't stop. There is no start, or there is no end point. Okay. Now going this direction, well, here I said 1, here I will say -1. The next one, -2, -3, -4, and then if I had another line it would be -5, and it would continue on in that pattern, -6, -7, -8, -9, -10. Okay. The further I get towards this side, the smaller the number is. The further I get towards this side of 0, the larger the number is. Alright, so now that I've got my number line created, we need to start graphing some points on this number line. Alright, so if I put a point here, and I call that A, I can say that A equals 1. We've practiced that this year already. We should know how to do that already. If I point a point here at 3, and I say that one is M, M equals 3. If I put a point at 5 and call that E, E equals 5 there. Okay? Let's graph some negative numbers then. So let's say I put a G here. Well, where is G? G is located at -2. I can put any point up here and have any letter with it. It really doesn't matter where. But so let's just put another one up here. We'll call this one X. Now where is X located? X is located at -4. So there is a number line with a scale of 1, including negative numbers. So if I look at this, -4 is less than -2 because it's further away from the 0. 1 is greater than -2. So the farther I go that direction, the bigger the number. The further I go to the left, the smaller the number. Okay, next up, I would like you to do this one with me. So please grab your ruler, your pencil, pencil and your paper right now. Then what I would like you to do is draw a 10-inch line segment. So go ahead and do that now. Push pause. It'd be a good idea to push pause on the video and draw a 10-inch line segment. Once you're ready, go ahead and hit play again. And the next thing I need you to do is draw marks on the ends of each end of your line segment and then extend them a little bit, make them a little bit longer, and draw arrows, okay? And then take your ruler and go ahead, everywhere there's an inch, what I want you to do is put a mark. Okay, so I've got all of my marks here. I'm going to go and I'm going to start right in the middle, and I'm going to call that one 0. Okay. Next step, I want to label the positive numbers here first, and we're going to be counting by 2 because I said this would be a scale of 2. So that means each mark here is 2. So this would be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. Those are our positive numbers. They'd keep going on by 2, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. Let's go the other direction next. So before we had counted -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Well, this time we're counting by -2 at a time. So we'll decrease, we'll get smaller here by 2 at a time. So first on up would be -2, -4, -6, -8, -10, -12, and then -14. Okay. Now your line might not have as many spots as mine does, and that's okay. Next up, let's start graphing some points on here. First one up, we'll say is A. Put A right here. A would equal 4. B, let's put there. B would equal 10. C. Let's go right here. What would C be? C is between 6 and 8, but it's not on a line. Well, if it's not on a line and it's between 6 and 8, and it's right in the middle of those two, it has to be 7. Okay, so we can show odd numbers on this, even though all of our number line check marks are counting by 2, counting by the even numbers. Let's go D. Here is, this was A, this was B, this was C, here is D. Okay, D, let's say that equals 1. Let's start graphing some negative numbers next. First one I have here is E. I'm looking, here's 0, -2, -4, -6. Let's do F, and let's put that at -2. Let's put F at -2. Well, that would be right here, and then I'll label that with the letter F. Let's do G. Let's do G at -8. -8 would be right here. That would be G. about H is, we'll say -5. H is -5. Well, here's -4, here's -6. I don't have a line for -5, so I need to go in between those two, and I would call that one H. Okay, and let's do one more. Let's do I, and we'll say I equals -3. Well, that doesn't have a line again, so I find where -2 is. Here's -4. It's got to go right in the middle, and I would call that one I right there. To quick review how to draw a number line, including negative numbers. First, you need to draw a line by drawing a line segment and then putting arrows on the end, including tick marks. Have a spot for 0. Everything to the right is positive. Everything to the left is negative and needs a negative sign. And then you can go ahead and start graphing your points after that. As always, if you have questions, please get a hold of me at school. Good luck to you on creating number lines with negative numbers. See you next time.